Now, another tool that's wonderfully effective, not just for your workouts, but for all areas of your life, is if you are going to bring a smartphone to your workouts, to set some boundaries around what you're going to listen to and do with that smartphone during your workouts. I see people texting, I see people doing selfies, I see people having phone calls, I see people, I presume, listening to music or podcasts. Look, I am not the smartphone police, nor are you. And everyone has a right to use their smartphone in the way that they choose is best for them in order to distract themselves or focus themselves or enrich their life. Look, it's a free world, of course, more for some than for others, but you can do what you want with your smartphone. However, if your goal is to improve your fitness, one of the more powerful things you can do with your smartphone is to decide before you cross the line into your workout what you're going to listen to or do with that phone or not. So for me, I like to designate a playlist of music for that particular workout. And then I just stick to that playlist. I might repeat songs that I like a lot, or if someone talks to me while the music's playing, I might go back and restart a song if they distracted me, that sort of thing. Although I do my best to not get into too much social chit chat during workouts, but I'm friendly and it's nice when people come over and say hello. I sometimes work out with other people, in which case I don't use headphones, I don't use a smartphone. But setting a playlist or two, designating a podcast or two, designating an audiobook or two, whatever it is that you're going to listen to really decide what that's going to be before you do your workout. And the reason I say this is that I observe a lot of people, and frankly, I've observed myself under conditions where I'm suddenly in a text communication, or I'm bouncing between albums or between podcasts or between whatever it is on the phone, to the point where rest intervals aren't being controlled well, to the point where focus during sets becomes harder to achieve at the beginning of a set, because in between sets, I was focused on a conversation, not on training. I'm a big believer in making your exercise fun, making it accessible, meaning not so expensive or geographically difficult to achieve that you don't do it or that it starts to interfere with other areas of life. This is really important. You want fitness to be blended with the rest of your life, but you don't want it so blended with the rest of your life that the rest of your life starts to impede your efforts. Or, and this happens quite often for a lot of people, that workouts start to take an hour and a half, 2 hours, when they could easily be completed in 45 minutes to an hour if you were just more efficient with your time. And of course, you don't need me to tell you this, but smartphones can be one of the major bleeds on our focus and efficiency. In fact, it can cause you to hemorrhage focus and efficiency. So what I'm suggesting here is not throwing away your smartphone, although some people do benefit from just leaving it in the car or at home when they're training, but rather to designate podcasts, books, music playlists for that particular workout, and to just stick to those for the duration of your workout. And once you cross into the line, that's what you're listening to, and only that or nothing. And of course, once you cross back over the line as you finish your workout, you can decide to continue to listen to the podcast or continue to listen to the audiobook or to the music. That's up to you, although I highly recommend that you do incorporate that down regulation period of 3 to 5 minutes minimum.